Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's been a few days and this was supposed to be a daily thing, and I'll tell you why. Because I had what you might call a bad day. I made a bad choice and it just kind of blew things up, and well, you know how that can go. One of the things that I will say is a good idea, an essential idea in fact, is that if in the process of losing weight you, like me, choose to use a system where you keep records of things, it may be tempting occasionally to say, okay, I will record this and such later. I'm going to eat it now because I'm just going to do the other part later. Don't do that. Because things can get away from you. Especially if you make a mistake about how much something has in it, and then later you go to add up the numbers and find out, oh my God. A couple of days ago, I had that happen. And my oh my God moment was when I looked at the calories and it came out at 2,696. Let me say that again, 2,696 to be perfectly clear. That was 174 carbs. And on the other hand, my weight for that morning was 305.1 and I had 159 on blood glucose. Okay. Yesterday morning, that is, so yesterday, talking about the day before, I did much better. Calories were down to 862, 103 carbs, and I know why that's still high. It's my coffee. And you might say, but coffee doesn't have calories. It does when you use milk and sugar. And no, I'm not going to make it any different. I've been making it that way for over 10 years. I ain't going to change. I already changed enough when I went from 8 to 10 sugars down to 2 per cup. So there. Anyway, this morning for yesterday, calories for the day before were 1,034, much better, 140 carbs. Again, I know the reason for that, and I'm working on it. Actually, the weather turning hot is kind of working on it for me, if you get where I'm going with that. The weight was 303.4. Blood glucose this morning was 159. Doing a lot better. But that one day, 2,609, almost 2,700 calories in one day. Okay, maybe that's not earth-shattering, but you do that enough days and when you fall down, you will shatter the earth. Yeah. What happened was, I had some these Johnsonville grillers, basically sausage patties. They're bratwurst sausage patties. And I figured, you know, hey, it's sausage. It couldn't possibly be too bad. It's going to be kind of like hamburger. So I figured, okay, I'll have some. And I had some, and I decided they were so good that later that day, for the next meal, I had some more. And during all of this time, I was busy with things and stuff, and I decided, okay, I'm going to take care of recording this later. That was a mistake. Because the way that I'm going to be doing it from now out is when I decide I'm going to eat something, I'm going to sit down and look up the numbers, and I'm going to do the math, and I'm going to know what this is before I even cook it. Because, yeah, there is a lot better ways to go. On the bright side, I don't have any more of that bratwurst sausage patty stuff left. As good as it is, I can't afford to eat that, and I'm not talking about financially. Yeah. That's... Ugh. So what I'm going to be doing here is, when I decide I'm going to have something, look up the numbers, get them recorded, do the math, and know ahead of time whether it's going to be too much. And if it is, maybe I can reconsider and do something else and whatnot. The whole idea being, let's not be going past my don't pass number that I explained in a previous video that has to do with the BMR and whatnot. Basically, as long as I keep my calories 500 calories or more below what the BMR says is the estimated rough number of calories you need to maintain your current weight, which can vary based on your physical activity, but I'm not physically active, so I don't care. And I'm probably not going to be physically active. I sit on my butt in front of the computer all day, and that's what I tend to keep doing. Yeah. So that's pretty much where that is. Now, I had also said that I was going to be sharing some meals or dishes or whatever that I'm making for this, and that's true. I have not done that, but I have one here today that I made earlier, about an hour ago in fact, that actually turns out to be pretty good, not only taste-wise, but very good numbers and so on. You start out with 4 medium eggs and just a splash of milk. I didn't actually measure it, but I'm going to say less than a quarter cup. Way less than a quarter cup. It's just enough pretty much to say there's some milk in there. So you crack the eggs in a bowl, you drop a splash of milk in there, and then you take, say, 3 or 4 green onions. I used 4 green onions, chopped them up, threw those in there. And then I did something that a lot of people are going to go, ugh, what do you do that for? I got out a can of tuna and water. It's the 5-ounce can of tuna and water. Open that up, set the water aside for drinking later, and then take the tuna and toss it into the eggs. Get that whole thing all mixed up real thorough like, throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. At that point you take it out, you stir it up, break up the egg mixture and so on, again, stir it up all over again, put it in for another 2 minutes, bang, it's done. Plate that sucker, take the bowl and throw it upside down on the plate, and the egg stuff comes flopping out of there, shaping like the bottom of the bowl. Works great. And then you just season to taste, and there you go. Breakfast is served. Breakfast of champions, tuna omelet. Absolutely. And I know a lot of people are going to go, you put tuna in eggs? Oh my God, what kind of crazy person are you? I'm a crazy person that likes tuna, that's what. And I'm willing to try to put it in a variety of various and sundry stuffs and things and whatnot, because I like it, and I look for excuses to have it. And people just seem to act like tuna is some kind of evil crap that you should never put in anything. Because when you say, I put tuna in such and such, so many people come along and go, bleh, what'd you do that for? Yeah. Anyway, it's time for me to shut up. I've been talking for almost 9 minutes, and it's starting to turn into a rant about people who hate tuna and hate on tuna. Anyway, I don't know why the heck I got off on that, but I guess it's because it's a thing that bugs me that people do entirely too often for my taste. Anyway, shutting up now. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here. Mr. TinFoilChef.